find me in the future. Howl, Calcifer, says Sophie to Howl. But this is a memory that only comes to her in the future, because in the present day, Sophie is walking through the streets to meet her sister when this magical wizard comes and holds Sophie by the hand and says, "There you are. I've been looking for you everywhere." And when you go to the future, when Sophie goes into the past and comes back again, you can understand how long Howl has been yearning for Sophie to come, and how fast Sophie then yearns faster to be with Howl. And so glad that the moment she remembers, she's met up with notification. She's met up with no notification. The notification was there, but she's met up with Howl, who is standing out the door, all bruised from the war. And this time they both head towards their home, and their fairy tale is complete with a true love's kiss. And their union not only becomes a union for their greatest good, but greatest good of all, and even those in power, so much so that they stop the war. And I think this is not just a physical war, it is also a spiritual war that gets stopped and brings peace and blessings to all. And that is my, obviously, takeaway from the film. We don't know the layers, but hey, we can dream, right? After all, after a point, Hayao Miyazaki said that instead of just telling his interpretation, he has left the interpretation to the viewers as well. Again, paraphrasing. The magic is up to us to be pulled out, right? So, this is mine. I especially love that the theme is not just romantic incense. Sophie's unconditional love translates throughout the movie, and even though a few connections a soul tribe finds her, she also has to, just like how, go through shadows, go through healing her past and shadows, as well as working through deceit. And even though a lot happens, eventually true unconditional love wins. That is what I loved about Howl's Moving Castle. The movie just goes to show that life is a tapestry. It is woven and interconnected, and we are all one and held in oneness much more than we understand that. If there is something that is meant to be orchestrated, it is going to find, and it is going to work out. And if it is meant to be orchestrated, it's going to be orchestrated through different ways, where enemies can become friends, friends can become enemies. A few characters will be lost along the way. They'll find their own happy endings or whatever, but that God or the divine or the magic of whatever it is that is weaving any universe, the Ghibli universe or our universe, has the upper hand. The divine hand is always at play, and it is unfolding in ways that are beyond our imagination to bring what a pure heart wants. And it is in times of challenge. Sometimes you will have the courage, sometimes you will be given courage, you will be given people to help you with your journey. But no matter what is yours will find you. What is meant to be shall be. And something that is pure, not just their union and love story, will not only bring power and blessings to Howl and Sophie, break their curses, break their old contracts, but bring them home, to a new blessing, and bless all that is too. And that even people in power, people who had waged that war, will take it back. And it will be like a happy ending for all at large. A lot of the rules, even Calcifer, when he mentions that if Sophie takes him out, the house will collapse, but even that works out. So I loved how the movie shows that even the divine will break rules or help you break rules to make way for what is right, not just for you, but if you truly have a pure heart and pure intentions, that it is going to orchestrate the highest good of all. Because that is what I believe, right? Love is the answer, that if and the main source is made out of it, so it is going to go above and beyond to, even if for just 1 to 2 people, to rearrange everything, because true love is the answer, right? So it is going to orchestrate highest good, so everything must fall around it. That is what I loved about it. So sure, there are many scenes, maybe where Howl is coming back from Madame Suleiman and he gives his ring to Sophie to help her find her way back home safely. He gives it to her and says, call Calcifer with your heart and you will find your way home. Calcifer is basically his own heart, right? So I found that very sweet. And there are so many more instances in this movie that light up my heart. And even the one where Howl says he has stopped running because he has finally found something he wants to protect. That is Sophie. Sorry, I'm speaking a bit fast because memory. I'm going to work on it, I promise, next time. But this is this here. So there are many more scenes in this movie that I love. May it be him catching the star, may it be the breaking of all curses, may it be when the witch of the waste finally learns unconditional love. No, but she finally is making a change in her character and she gives away the heart to Sophie, and Sophie then gives her a peck on her cheek or a kiss on her cheek, and again shows how much if you staying rooted in love is going to unlock the character arc in some people and the NPCs, non-playing characters or side characters. Some it will, some it won't, but the magic, you stay rooted and grounded and do what you can do best. So there are many more scenes that I love about this movie. I'll talk about in the future, but this is all for today and I hope you love this video and I'll see you in the next one. Keep believing in magic, keep believing in magic and miracles and true unconditional love, and do your best. Sorry, my hand got, I don't know, wonky on the side ledge of my dresser. Bye. Have a good night. There are many scenes that I love from Howl's Moving Castle. Many themes that I love to talk about, especially how Calcifer looks like a heart already. A heart that is on fire if we pay attention. And that is one of the first giveaways that it could, spoiler alert, be Howl's heart. And there are many more scenes that I love from this movie, but today is for this specific video, this theme that I'm choosing, and I'm indeed going to share more themes along the way in the future, but that's all for this one. I hope you love it. Bye.